Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. The Hughes Amendment is an unconstitutional ban that limits the rights of law-abiding citizens to own full auto firearms that were manufactured past May 19th, 1986. This is another kick in the gut that happened back in 1986 and prior to then, and so many times since then, to the Second Amendment. And here we have an opportunity to potentially repeal it, at least get the attention of the White House that 100,000 people signed a petition to repeal the Hughes Amendment. And this opportunity is limited, okay? Right now there are 57,000 signatures. We have 4 or 5 days left to get this thing done. We need signatures. It's as simple as clicking on the link, typing in your name, your email address, and then going to your inbox, confirming that you are voting to repeal the Hughes Amendment. Now, it doesn't matter if you ever plan to own a full auto firearm. If you are pro 2A, this is important, okay? I don't like it when people say, you know what, that part of the 2A, that doesn't affect me, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not getting involved over here because I don't do that. We have to understand, to be pro 2A means you support the Second Amendment in its entirety, whether you take part in a certain area or not, and here's an opportunity to do that. Now, there was also a petition going on for to repeal the NFA. That reached 100,000 signatures. And so the White House will most likely take a look at that and possibly talk about repealing it. And I hope they do. That would be outstanding for the Second Amendment. We have to do the same with the Hughes Amendment. I shot full auto before. I left that range extremely excited. I would love to own a full auto firearm. The problem is the historical firearms that are full auto are so expensive. It is out of the price range. We're talking $20,000 to $30,000 for a Tommy gun, for example. You know, and so as much as I'd like to own that, I would not want to go through the 10 to 15 month waiting period and the tax stamp expenses and the price of the gun itself. If this were repealed, we would have an opportunity to own full auto firearms. Imagine how many manufacturers would begin to make them for guys like us. Oh, sure, it'd be more expensive than your typical rifle. I can't speculate how much more it would be, but at least we'd have the opportunity. We are the law-abiding citizens. Now, I know some people watching this are saying, well, what about the criminals? You know, these people are going to be shooting up. You know, I heard that same kind of panic when everybody was buying, getting their concealed carry permits. They were saying, no, it's going to be like the Wild Wild West again, and that hasn't happened. And neither will this. Criminals they're not going to use that. They're going to use their cheap little guns and throw them in a river somewhere. So don't be persuaded by that argument. Be pro 2A. Sign this petition. Let's get the 100,000 signatures. Send it to the White House, and hopefully they do what is best and repeal the Hughes Amendment. We also have to understand that we've got a limited time here. The Senate, the Congress, that could change over into an anti-gun Congress, and we would have missed our opportunity. So let's get it done now. Click on the link below, sign it, confirm it on your inbox, and let's get to 100,000 signatures and repeal the Hughes Amendment. I appreciate you watching, and you guys be safe.